Okay, in this section of the lesson plan, we're going to add the ability to create posts. And the way we're going to do that is we're going to create an application server that's running locally on our machine. So I've got a laptop here, so it's going to be running on my laptop. And when I create the posts, it's going to go to GitHub from here. So I'm going to type in a post article, hit post, and it's going to go to GitHub using the API and post it in there, just like we were writing it, how we did the HTML for hello, and it posted it on the website. We're going to do the exact same thing, except we're going to be doing it from here, and then our application is going to post it to GitHub. Okay, and so there's going to be 4 steps here. We're going to set up Spring Boot. So Spring Boot is an application server for Java. It'll run and host our website for our editor. So we're going to call it an editor from this point on. And it's going to be an editor that's running on our local machine that's hosting a website that has the editor pages in it. And it's going to have a backend that's actually taking whatever we're typing on the front end, taking that and then pushing it up to GitHub and publishing it on the website that way. So that's how we're going to do this. So Spring Boot is first, and we'll walk you through setting that up. If you haven't done the other setup tutorial yet, you need to do that now, unless you have Java running on your machine already. Because what that'll do is you'll need to set up Java and VS Code. So I'll have it in the link below, and that link is also on the introduction video for this set of lessons. But I will post it down below on the link. Click on that and make sure you install Java and VS Code. Okay, and then once we get Spring Boot up and running, and of course we're going to do the hello thing again. In fact, I think I'm just going to copy what we did there and paste it into our Spring Boot resources folder. And we'll modify it from there to make our editor. So after we do that, we're going to create a simple editor that's using a HTML, and I'll teach you everything you need to know to get that up and running. And we'll learn HTML and Spring Boot and stuff like that as we go. So what we're going to have is an editor on the left side, and then we're going to make a preview on the right side, which is the third bullet down you see there. So we're going to do this all in HTML that's hosted by Spring Boot, and that's going to teach you HTML, CSS, and JavaScript on the front end. And then once we have that all set up, we're going to have a button that posts to server. It's going to post to our server down local on our machine, and it's going to go push up to GitHub and change the website, and hopefully it looks better. We'll also be using Bootstrap for this as well. So the same thing we did in getting our hello post on GitHub with Bootstrap, we're going to do the same thing getting it up and running in Spring Boot. Okay, let's go ahead and get started.